In this video, we're going to look at some questions on angle facts. So here we've got a straight line. So the first thing we need to notice is that all the angles in a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So in a geometry question, it's a golden rule, you must always write down your reason. So I'm going to write the reason first, that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So to work out x, we're just going to do 180 minus 45. So we get 7 here, we get 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 7 take away 4 is 3, and we get a 1. So the answer is 135 degrees. Here's a question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solutions. Welcome back. Okay, so we have angles in a straight line again. So we just write down the reason. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. And we're just going to do 180 minus 50 degrees, and that gives me an answer of 130 degrees. Here's the next type of angle facts. The angle fact here is that the angles at a point add up to 360. So here's the points. So we say angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. So this is 90 degrees. So we're going to do 122 plus 90 plus 45. So that gives me 7. 11 plus 4 is going to give me 15. So I get 257. And I'm going to do 360 degrees minus 257. So that gives me a 5 here, I get a 1. So I get 10 take away 7 is 3, 5 take away 5 is going to be 0, 3 take away 2 is 1. So we get 103 degrees, and we've already stated our reason at the top, that angles at a point add up to 360. Here's a question for you to try. So we've got to solve for the value of x, so let's write down the reason first. The reason is that angles at a point add up to 360. So we're going to get 145 plus 80. That gives me 5. That gives me 12. 225. So I do 360 minus 225. So that gives me 5, that gives me 3, that gives me 1. So I get x is 135 degrees. The next type of question is when we've got an isosceles triangle. So we've got ABC, which is an isosceles triangle, and we're trying to solve the angles x and y. So the first thing I'm going to write here is that base angles of an isosceles triangle, so base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. That's my reason. Then I can do the following. I can do 180 minus 54. So I get 10 take away 4, which is 6, 7 take away 5, which is 2, and we get a 1. But it means that these two angles, the base angles, are both x. So we do 126 divided by 2, which gives me 63. So x is 63 degrees. And the reason is base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. And then to work out y, they both lie in a straight line. So I can say angles on a straight line add up to 180. Degrees, and just do 180 minus 63 degrees. So I get 7, 1, 1. So I get 117 degrees. So y equals 117 degrees. And we said that x was 63 degrees. Here's a question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. So we have an isosceles triangle again. These two lines mean that the two sides are equal and that the two base angles are the same. So that's 70. This is going to be 70 degrees. So I'm going to write down my reason that base angles of an isosceles triangle, base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So we can say angle DAB, angle DAB is 70 degrees. Now we need to work out angle X, well, that lies in a straight line. So we can say angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So we can just do 180 minus 70 degrees, which is 110 degrees. And that's the value of X. Now, we also need to work out Y. So we've got a general triangle, so we can say angles in a triangle add up to 180. So we're going to do 70 plus 70 degrees is equal to 140 degrees, and then just do 180 degrees minus 140 degrees. That gives me 40 degrees, so we can say y is 40 degrees.